This weekend we complete the octave of Easter with the second Sunday of Easter, Divine Mercy Sunday. It's also the day tomorrow when a number of our second graders receive their first Holy Communion. And being able to come to Mass and receive Jesus' body and blood in the Eucharist is really the most important thing that we can do. And perhaps we can see ourselves with the Apostle Thomas in the Gospel today. Thomas wasn't there when Jesus appeared to the rest of the apostles on Easter Day. Since he had not yet seen Jesus alive, he had a hard time believing that Jesus had really risen from the dead. Unless I see the mark and the nails in his hands and put my finger into the nail marks and put my hand into his side, I will not believe. He wanted to see, he wanted to touch Jesus to know that the story is true. And so we may be like Thomas in that way. We weren't there with the apostle to see Jesus appear. So do we have trouble believing that Jesus is risen from the dead? Wouldn't we like to see our Lord in the way that Thomas wanted to? And so a week after Easter, like today, Thomas is finally there with the rest of the apostles, and Jesus again appears to them. He doesn't scold Thomas for not believing, but he asks him, "Do you believe now that you see me? Do you need to touch me to believe?" And Thomas kneels down and says, "My Lord and my God." He doesn't need to touch Jesus, but he believes. So like Thomas, Jesus gives us the opportunity to come in that close a contact with him, to touch him, to be very close, to know that he's alive, that he's risen from the dead. The way that Jesus comes to us is in the Eucharist, to receive Jesus' body and blood and Holy Communion. The Eucharist is the way that Jesus comes to and appears to us today, just like he appeared to the apostles after his resurrection. And so we have the opportunity to meet Jesus in the Eucharist every single Sunday at Mass. Every day, actually, there's the opportunity whenever we come here to the church. Jesus died and rose again so that he could be with us in this way in his real presence. He wanted to be kind and merciful to us by being so close to us. And if we want to see and touch Jesus the way Thomas did, then the greatest moment that we have is at Mass when we're able to receive him in Holy Communion. And secondarily, another very important thing that we can do is to spend time with our Lord in adoration. Come at any time at all. Stop in the church. Pray before our Lord in the Eucharist. We, of course, do this in very special ways. For example, on Holy Thursday, after the Mass of the Lord's Supper, we have the procession, and we're invited to pray with Jesus like he did in the Garden of Gethsemane. Jesus asked his apostles to pray with him. "Can you not pray with me for just 1 hour?" So that's a good question for us too. Can we not pray with him for more than just this little bit of time each week? Do we not come so that we can see Jesus and come in contact with him? We do this every first Thursday, Friday of the month up at St. Boniface. We also, tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m., also have the Hour of Mercy opportunity for people to come. The hour that Jesus died upon the cross, having Eucharistic adoration again at St. Boniface to celebrate Divine Mercy Sunday, and with the great gift that Jesus has given in himself in the Eucharist. You're here tonight, so that means that, like Thomas, you have come to see him and believe. But if you compare the way our church looks tonight compared to a week ago, you know that there's many other Thomases that have gone the other way around, that they may have been here last week, but like Thomas, they are absent this. And so Jesus gives you the same role that he gave to the apostles, to go and find those Thomases, the ones that were here, or maybe the ones who weren't even here, and to go and tell them, "I have seen the Lord," to tell him that he is here in the Eucharist. If we want to know why our church is empty, it's because we have not told people that Jesus is risen and that he is here in the Eucharist, and that we want to invite them to meet him the way that we have. And so that is our role, now that we are an Easter people, that are amongst the risen one who is here in our churches. That is your job to go do, is to go and bring them here so that they can find Jesus in the Eucharist as well.